It's good, guys. Good morning. A little late today, but SPX, so not much overnight. We had some action, but we're still near opening, just a few points above the closing price of Friday, so nothing crazy. And two strikes that are very important today. I'll just go on SPX alone from here. Two strikes that are very important today are, I think, spot gamma also goes over these 3,700 and 3,600 itself. 3,700 will be a huge resistance, and then 3,600 will be a huge support. And then Wednesday we have a trigger event that can probably cause some volatility to either side, right? So these two levels will be very important. And between this, how do we play it? Let's see what the gamma says, which way the market direction is headed. If I just go on the daily chart here on SPX, let's see which way the market is headed and what we get, because here we can easily bounce, go back up, and even if we bear flag here, we can go down. So it's very hard to see which way the market really goes, because this is our second major on a longer time frame. We had our first attempt right here on this base, and the second attempt is right here now. And now on the daily basis, let's see if we break this or do we hold it. And one candle to keep an eye on is this right here, Qs. This is a very important candle on the weekly, guys. This is usually a bounce candle, usually, right? In most cases, can it go lower? Of course it can go lower. If we break the lows of this candle, right here, then yes, we can go much lower. But usually this gravestone doji, when it comes on a major downtrend, usually it marks the bottom for some time, and we can definitely move up towards to test at least 50% retracement, and then after that, of course, we can come down, right? But this candle usually retraces more than 50% of this move in the same week, and then it goes lower. So let's see what happens with the Qs. That's something I want to keep an eye on. It's also on the 50-day moving average, I believe, or 200 if I'm not wrong. I think it's at the, yeah, it's at the 200-day moving average, this candle right here, all right, at the same time. So let's see what we get. And to match this up, let's just go over with the 10-year rates. The US 10-year rates are at, they're trading at 3.88. So let me go on daily. It's actually doing, yeah, so this was a retest on a breakout. Now it's going. Now let's see if this becomes a double top or if it breaks out. If this breaks out, SPX most likely goes to a low of the year. All right, low of the year probably comes if we break out of this range. And DXY will be a similar chart, I'm guessing. Yep, very similar. Same thing, a retest of the breakout. And now let's see what happens here. Do we break out or do we consolidate here for some time and maybe into CPI? This can go sideways. Same with the rates. These can just go sideways here, base maybe until CPI comes out, and then we'll see which way we want to take the direction, right? And Apple pre-market, it's just trading near the level, not crazy, but again, remember, if Apple goes under 140, S&P is not going nowhere. If Apple's under 140, as long as Apple holds 140 support, S&P can move a little bit to the upside. Otherwise, if Apple's below 140, this will be the biggest clue in the market. S&P is not going nowhere. Tesla, what a great call out by MSL. Under 270 waterfall. Under 270 waterfall. What happened? A waterfall, right? It's trading at 223, right? And now if we go on the weekly chart, it's just ugly. Remove drawings. And if I go on the weekly, there we go. On the weekly, we're just at this support now. It held last time. This time it might not make a strong base here. It might bear flag here, and then we might even break down further. And you guys remember at these levels when we spoke about the 500 and lower, and this is the base that I really want Tesla to test, and I think it's coming in the next few months. 109 to 140. This is a base that Tesla I want it to retest. It might even break lower to push some people out and then head higher. But again, that's way too far. But for now, it's right here. This 190, 182 level. This zone is very strong. Tesla probably holds this for some time, and then if the market something gets really worse, then we might break it to this zone. All right. But for now, this is a strong support, and let's see where it goes from here.